So let me start with the title itself. In the race of rabbit and turtle, who actually won the race? Was that a turtle? Or was that the rabbit?
Turtle.
So I am here to tell you who actually won the race. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest.
Good evening.
So once upon a time, a turtle and a rabbit had a fight that who runs faster. And to sort that up, they decided to go for a race. And we all know what happens next. The rabbit being overconfident, sleeps in between, and the turtle who continuously works hard, finishes the race run and wins. And the message which we all learned was slow and steady.
Wins the race.
And that makes everything clear that we all have grown up with the same story, with the same message. But my story doesn't end here. After the race, the rabbit was really disheartened. And on retrospecting, we realized that he would have never lost the race if he had not been overconfident and careless. If he had not taken things for granted, there is no way a turtle can beat a rabbit. Right? So he challenged the turtle again to come for another race. And surprisingly, turtle agreed again. What happens is, this time the rabbit was highly determined. He ran and right from the start to the end and won by several miles. Now, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, fast and consistent will always beat the slow and steady. It's okay to be slow and steady, but it's always better if you are fast and reliable. Make sense?
Yes.
But wait, the story doesn't end here. Now, this time, the turtle made some thoughts. He realized and accepted the fact that there is no way he can beat the rabbit in the way the race was currently formatted. He applied his brain and challenged the rabbit to another race, but slightly on a different track. The rabbit, unaware of the track, still agreed that I will go for the race. The race started with full zeal. On one side we have the rabbit, who had his self-made commitment to himself that I will run fast whatsoever happens. While he was running, he encountered that there was a broad river in between his position and the finish line. He sat there wondering what to do now. On the other hand, the turtle, working constantly hard, overtook the rabbit, swam across the river, finished the race and won with flying colors. Now, what is the moral of the story here? It is, first identify your core competencies, right? And then change the play area that suits your core competencies. Make sense?
Yes.
But the story has not ended. After these many races, the turtle and the rabbit have become quite good friends. And they realize the fact that the last race could have been run in much better way if they worked together. So this time, they thought of doing the same race again, but together as a team, running together. So the first phase of the race, the first phase was covered by rabbit, taking turtle on his back, and he ran to his top speed to the river bank. And this was the time where they finished the race in the shortest possible time ever. Here, the turtle and the rabbit both felt the greatest sense of satisfaction, both felt the highest sense of achievement. And the moral of the story is, and also if something is to take away home this day, this can be one. It's good to be brilliant with someone. It's good to have strong core competencies. But unless or until you work as a team, unless or until you harness each other's core competencies, there is no way you can be a winner. You know why? Because there will be some point in your life or some day where you will be doing, where someone else will be doing better than you. So without this, you cannot do. Teamwork is basically about situational leadership. And I firmly believe in this fact. And what does this mean is, allow a person with relevant core competencies to take a lead and make everyone a winner. And that is what I did when I was in third year. In third year of my college, I was given a responsibility to manage the festival of my college. Right? I was highly obsessed with the title called President. You know, President Mohit. I was highly obsessed. So I always tried to overpower my competitors. But I, being a rabbit, was beaten up many a times by those turtles. And at that day I realized a lesson which I am sharing right now. That you should accept the fact of situational leadership and always try to form the synergy. Right? So, as that said, I managed the best festival of my college in the history. With budget increased multifolds, with participation increased exponentially, and also I was able to call various dignitaries such as Chetan Bhagat, Shiv Kheda and many more. The list goes on. It was the best fest of my college in the history. And I was able to do that just because I firmly believe in the fact that situational leadership is the key to success and making synergy is the best thing you can do. Now, how many of you think the rabbit was the leader in the race? No hands up. How many think turtle was the leader? Turtle was the leader. So I hope I was able to deliver the message. It's not about rabbit or the turtle. It's about thinking rationally. It's about working consistently and making the best synergy. Thank you so much.